Well, who is that? Okay.
Rob,
Already?
you might as well go
No.
first.
You want,
Just let him go and then I'll.
you don't need an exec.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. I do.
Oh,
He
I see.
doesn't. No,
No,
are you spending money?
Mrs. Elton, at reserve fund.
I don't care.
Gosh.
That reserve.
Yeah, that reserve fund is going to hit quite a bit this year. What I have here is a quote for custom signals, it's custom to radars. We have problems with ours are, the radar I have in my vehicle now is, I can shut the door, it will shut off, or I hit a bump, it
Oh,
shut
yeah.
off, and it's all internal. And I know it's over 12 years old. And some of the other ones are older than that, and we're just having a lot of problems with them. And what I have here is quote for new ones for every vehicle. Because we already have one purchased already. But this would be for 5 more to get, everybody have the exact same. And I guess working ones.
Working one.
Working ones are more like these would be the same thing, but the high patrol we're using, things like that.
Now, you have to recalibrate them every once in a while, or?
You have tuning forks that we test,
Okay.
and we have them checked every year through, a company comes through every year, and we have them all recalibrated and tested through them.
Can I have a copy of that?
So I have
I just need one. You can automatically program them to shut off when you meet me?
Yeah. You
I'm
have a
just
chip,
kidding.
yeah,
I
but
don't
you-
speed.
you have a chip on your grill that same one
Scrambles it.
I have.
Yeah.
And Todd should get one.
For what?
Todd should get one.
So this come out of your reserve?
Yeah, this would come out of the reserve, because I'm not really sure where I set with my budget all for this year, since it's been
Yeah.
all the new vehicle things, and,
How much you have in your reserve?
oh, when I started, I had 260.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you really don't have a choice, do you?
And it's getting to the point, yeah, they're nickel and diming us to death, I mean, because the controls will go out and they're getting harder to find, and we used to get it for like $30, the controls, now they're well over 100. Everything else is just,
I noticed the battery charge is cheap
just
too.
goes up.
Yeah.
But this would actually put us all with good radar equipment in our vehicles. I mean, everything else has been working pretty good, but the radars are just, I don't know.
You good with that, Cliff?
Yep. I'm ready.
I make a motion that we allow Rob to purchase 5 radars through Custom Signals for $12,710.
I'll second. It's been moved and seconded. We accept this bid from Custom Signals for $12,710. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
All right, thank you. That's all I had. Some questions for me?
Did you,
How are you guys coming on the camera thing?
They're gonna meet with Jerry and the city tomorrow on some of the, I guess, camera placements, I guess, is what they were talking about. Have you
I
come
don't know
in
anything about
with
it.
the people
What?
to make sure that the coverage deal, that they have no problems going through on the payment part of it?
As far as
I
what?
thought you were gonna try to find out through those guys.
Through ARPA?
Yeah.
Or through,
Yeah.
I know some other counties are trying to get it through and they aren't going, but we can ask them.
And they're not allowed in the cameras either, so I was afraid of.
I mean, I haven't specifically asked them because I really don't know what you're doing.
well, that one thing they gave
How can you
us.
tie it back to COVID? Is the first thing they're gonna say.
I mean, when that guy at that meeting, he said, oh yeah, you can do that.
I mean, I know.
Well,
It always made me worried, it was too simple. Yeah, that's no problem, I mean,
So he needs to call Nita and explain to Nita how that's gonna work.
he needs to call John and explain to John.
Yeah.
But he get John's number from you,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
because I don't know John's number.
Yeah, well, Because that's what I was afraid of. I mean, I could just see us going.
Do you
in and
have
ordering
like
all
a-
these and getting them put
like
up,
a
and then
written-
they say no, so, and then where's the money gonna come from to pay for
Do you have a
this?
written proposal for what they're trying to do?
No, there's nothing
See?
to that.
But they're meeting with you guys in the city
Yeah.
tomorrow,
Jerry.
so they'll have some kind of written proposal.
Do you have a cost?
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's-
I mean, because really I've been waiting to see to make sure they would cover before we got into.
and what are they
with Jerry.
exactly? I can send John an email.
I mean, would you just
Are
call
they
it,
security? I don't know what they
they're
are.
a camera that you can put on the intersections.
an
That'll
intersection.
point 4 ways, and then it comes back to a computer with like an
Oh.
AI intelligence to where you
Oh.
can, if you're looking for a license plate, you can punch that in, and anytime that vehicle drives by that intersection, it
Okay.
alerts dispatch.
Of course, we would have to use.
His
it
first
to
question is
see
gonna be,
people
how's
we
that
have
tied to
problem.
COVID though?
Yeah.
I know it's
And,
gonna be.
and it's not clean water,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
not
not sewer.
infrastructure.
and now it may fall under broadband.
But you know, we didn't realize that the landfill could be paid for with it until we met with it.
Yeah, well, and it's questionable,
Pardon?
but they were saying
Okay, I'll
landfill.
send John a,
And I'll talk with them
Does that mean-
tomorrow, and we'll kind of get an idea
All
for,
well,
trash or.
I'll wait until you get more of an idea,
okay.
and then we can send John an email, just come up, because I'll forget.
I'll come up with the placements, and then we'll actually see what a quote.
Is this for
You know, I
the
thought
city
that
of
when we
St.
were
John,
talking
or
to
what
them,
is it?
They said, well, it's
Out in the
landfill,
county? What
it's-
is
and we
it?
told them it was for.
That I'm not sure, because it was,
I didn't think that.
Okay.
it's a message from Jerry London, you know what I mean. from
Okay.
Jerry.
No, I didn't, I don't know anything about it,
Yes.
so, okay.
Okay, well, I'll go
If
from
it's a
there.
landfill, then that means, and my definition of a landfill is trash, garbage, the whole category.
Get you want to text Brandon and let me know that was
Now
a
whether
good
this,
bug,
you
that
know,
was hit
for
C and
C&D,
D.
because it doesn't require a liner,
Mhm.
because you're getting into clean water.
There's an
stormwater and all that.
You can't,
So I don't-
you can't go get
I
the
don't know.
rat cage.
But didn't he say at the end of October,
I
he
know.
would have all those?
Mine up Brandon would get caught.
He would have the guidelines of how we do
You know,
the-
haul it out somewhere.
How we're
Yeah,
supposed to
written
do the
trash
stuff
outside
from
the
written
highway.
request to this,
Yeah.
to that, this.
I'll give him a salvage tag for it.
Okay, I'll
Because
try.
in that,
Okay.
those 5 categories.
Nice.
You know, there's, you know, if we had I don't know, what do they call the city dump? The city dump?
Yeah, it's just a tree dump.
Yeah.
It's a tree pit.
You know, and if you had one of those, Clay, I wouldn't think that it would fall under
Yeah.
the ARPA funding, but I mean, where we take basically paint and solvents and different stuff like that. Because if our land,
Demolition and everything else.
yeah, I mean,
You have a
if
lot.
it was as easy as the tree dump, we wouldn't have to put up with all the state
Mandates, yeah.
mandates.
You still have mandates, but it's not nearly as strict, I don't believe.
The only thing I recall is when Dodge City built their new one, that they had, you know, they had to put in the liner and all this, and then they had to have a crew shoulder to shoulder walk the whole pit to make certain there wasn't anything under the liner. And they create a hole in the liner.
All right, thank you.
I don't know, it's just,
But, yeah, I'll try to
Thank you. Yeah,
tie
good,
it
I'm
in
glad
to
you're here.
at least a quote on the
Yeah.
cameras.
And then have him
No,
call
I
Nita
need you. I
and
need,
explain to Nita
for this
because,
executive session, I need you.
because I mean, if he tells you, and then you tell Nita, and then Nita asks you
Yeah,
a question, then you
that
need
meeting
to.
day, oh, yeah, it's.
They can't fire you.
He needs to, and maybe
You're an
Nita
elected
can
official.
explain it to our guy, or give him the number of the guys.
Oh,
It just.
you wouldn't fire
Seems you
you.
have
You're our
an easy
favorite.
response.
Yeah, I do have some concern.
we
I
just
mean,
got a
It
barrel
would be
of tar
interesting to
heating
talk
up in the bag of
to
fence.
another county that has
No, this
these,
is super
because
simple.
if it does like it
I'm
says,
sure you can handle
and
it.
you punch in license plate and it drives right by, and it alerts you, that'd be cool. But if it doesn't, and we're basically just buying video cameras, I mean, who's got time to sit there and watch it?
That's what it comes down to, I mean,
If that AI deal that he was talking about in the computer program isn't what he says it is, there's no use in doing it.
Child support.
No.
I mean, I can see it in some key places, but I just don't know. He just made it sound so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can almost guarantee you that ARPA, won't be
Well,
allowed.
I've never seen it, figured out a way how to justify
You
cameras. for
can't,
that
you
parking.
can't tie it to
Well,
code.
unless we have, well, I mean, if we're keeping quarantine under.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
If someone's
Make sure they're
exposed,
staying home and following the
Yeah.
guidelines and see if vehicles are out.
Like he said, who's gonna sit there and watch the camera?
if somebody robbed the
Who's gonna
bank
watch it?
and the employee, the teller had COVID, the fugitive was exposed, then you catch him at 281 and 50.
And if there's a shootout and 10 of them got killed, it'd all be Corona deaths.
I need a 5-minute executive session, please, for property acquisition. I need,
Was that on camera?
Probably.
I need,
Oh, man.
Mike and me and you guys in.
I'll catch you when you go up for your court hearing.
Don't sit down, Caroline.
10:30.
The question.
How long
will
did
be-
you say?
5 minutes.
For,
Property acquisition.
All right.
I make a motion that we do a 5-minute executive session for property acquisition with the 2 commissioners, Dina and Mike.
Okay, I'll second. It's been moved and seconded to go into executive session for 5 minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried.
I make a motion that we accept the minutes for the October 13th and October 20th meeting.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. We adopt the minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
And then I have a letter, KDOT, or Sunflower Diversified applies for a KDOT grant every year for the bus service. They asked for a letter of support. We've done this for years for them, so you would sign that, or have a motion to sign.
Oh, a motion to sign?
Yeah,
I make a motion that we sign a letter of, is this support?
support for
For
the
Sunflower
KDOT grant.
Diversified Services KDOT grant application.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. We approve the letter of support for Sunflower. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Okay.
My pen wasn't working, it threw me,
Three.
momentarily stunned me.
We have pens. Okay, that's all I had.
Since we have the quilt deal going on next door and we have a department head meeting at 9 o'clock, I would say that we ought to adjourn and take 2 minutes to look at the quilts and reconvene for our department head meeting.
Okay, are you adjourning?
We're adjourned.